Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jemma's Window. It is August 2020, and if you have followed the calculations in the box below, and you have determined that you are a power year number 1, you're at the right place. Hey, ones, how are you? And you are in the month of 9. Ones, you do not have to calculate your power year number again for the year 2020. That's just a reminder. You only have to calculate it once for 2020. I will calculate your monthly numbers for you. That's what I'm here for. So let's get started. Let's refresh ourselves on what those numbers mean. Okay, ones, in this year of 1, you might be dancing to your own tune a little bit. You're starting out on the cycle of numbers that go from 1 through 10, but technically 1 through 9 until you get to the 10th year. So it's the beginning every 10 years of a new cycle for you, and you're in it. And it can be a time, if you're on your own and you don't have people agreeing with you, it may not seem like such a conflict to have different ideas, new things kind of come to your mind that seem right, that weren't there before. But as years progress and maybe you need other people's blessings, you might start to feel that you have to kind of put it out there and fight for it, stand on your own. It may not be an orthodox idea you kind of have, and you might kind of run into those issues throughout the year. You are in the month of 9, which in contrast is the month of endings. 9 represents the humanitarian in you, the teacher in you, learning to forgive in you, working with and around others, and also endings. So, let's take a look, like we always do, at 3 various areas of your life. You have business, those of you who are working, those of you who are looking for a job. Then you have relationship, those of you in a relationship, those of you looking. And then we're going to have you pull a question out of thin air, anything that you would like to know the answer of. And I'm going to ask, what's the best we can expect for you? Okay, ones, let's get started. Let's get started now with those of you who are working. Ones, I'm going to say this over and over. You're going to hear me say it over and over in every reading. Any words I say during this time, whether it's under romance, whether it's under job, etc., 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 all words are for you. If something really fits for job, and I say it under romance, and it just makes sense to you that, oh my gosh, that's too coincidental. It sounds exactly like my work situation. All words are for you. I separate things to try to make it more specific and interesting for you. That said, we're going to start by looking at ones who are working and what's the best that we can expect for you in this month of endings, in this month of Aug 2020. My goodness, as I'm pulling these cards, I know I was really thinking that by this time we were going to be starting afresh, starting anew after this virus situation. But that's not the case, is it, ones? Not in the USA. We still have a ways to go. So those of you looking for work, what I have here is a new relationship card. And that means, it's followed by the Fool card. So I can tell you that it means that some of you are starting anew. You are either starting a new job or deciding to leave what you're doing, or you're pushed to leave what you're doing. But the gist here is, with the Fool card, is that you are the aggressor. You are the person that has a new idea for your life, or you have decided that, no, I don't like what's happening at the workplace. They're not giving me enough hours. Things aren't changing quickly enough. And I have to kind of go out there and look for something else. So I feel that my wands start out with a whole lot of energy here. And then they hit a wall. They hit a wall. Now, maybe if I could describe it a little differently for some of you, it might be that you didn't see it coming. And you decided that I can't continue this way. I didn't see this coming, but I know I'm going to have to make some kind of a change. Now, how it's all going to turn out for you, we have to wait and see what new beginnings in September comes up for you in the cards. But you're in the month of endings, and I feel like something's got to give and something's got to change in the workplace for you. And I feel like it's you who decide that for the most of you. But you may be met with people around you saying, "What are you doing? What, are you crazy? You think now you're going to find something else?" Like you might be, but that's typical of those of you in the year of one. And as I do readings for people, as I've been doing for over 15 years, that's what a reading is meant to reinforce for you, is to let you know that the universe is behind you. The universe is giving you these urges for change, and it's completely normal to be feeling them. And we have to take it month by month here at these readings to see how it goes for you, because we're not doing a personal reading. Let's pick up these cards and let's choose some cards for those of you who are looking for work. Looking for work. You are a power year one and you're looking for work in this month of August 2020 during this hellacious, enough already, quarantine. Okay. All right, my little ones are feeling guilty. My little ones are feeling bad. Oh! My little ones who have been looking for work for a while now and feeling very, very badly. Now, the particular card that I have is the guilt card. So some of you may feel that you haven't been contributing, that others have been helping you in one way, shape, or form. But then I have the perfect partnership cards ones. That means you're on the right track. It may have been a long haul, and maybe a long time till someone has called you back or recognized you to bring you onto a job, platform, team, new project kind of situation. But it's headed that way. Month of August is your month of endings, but September is your month of new beginnings. So you are going to be, some of you, picked up, and it's going to prove that your instincts were actually correct to push or wait something out, or hold out for something that you wanted, where you may have been getting some backlash from family, friends, whatever. Yourself judging you. We're moving on now, ones, and we're moving to relationships, and we're going to take a look first at those of us in a relationship and those of us looking for a relationship. So let's pull some cards for ones who are in a relationship, and what can we expect in this month of endings? August 2020. And the first card that I pull is a 9 card, which means that you are at the end of a rocky period. Okay, ones? What follows is, let's go with what I said. What follows is the marriage card, or it can also mean the breakup card. I feel like it's a 60-40 here. But I feel like what I'm getting clairvoyantly from the cards, for those of you who are listening, that are ones, I feel like you have put a smile on your face, or you've been very polite with a partner, and you've held on and you've held on and you've held on to something that maybe they wanted or something that you both wanted. And then you come to a realization that whatever needed to fall into place for you to move forward, it's going to. It's going to. So the Nine of Wands card is the action card in your reading here, and the 9 means is that you're at an end of a rough period. You have one more hurdle perhaps to get over, to get to the end result, to understand if someone's capable of getting pregnant, if you're going to finally commit and get married, if you're going to stop this quarantine nonsense and move in together, or whatever you're going to do. And I feel like you've been very patient, and you have done your kindness and your support and all that kind of thing. And I feel like it's going to pay off for you. You are going to get the answers that you need in whatever relationship you're in. You are going to get the answers that you need. And I do feel that it is more positive. Yes, the World card can mean the culmination of all events have happened. You've got everything out in front of you, and you make a decision to walk away. It can mean that. So it's worth saying. But the feeling that well, you know what, though? Maybe the feeling, too, that I'm getting is that that's not a bad thing either. To understand that finally to understand that something just isn't going to be, or isn't in your best interest. This reading is for you. Ones. So you're the one who has the power. You're the one who realizes this, and you're the one who might decide to pick up and move on. Okay, let's take a look at our ones who are looking for love. Now, we might also be talking about reconciliation or waiting for somebody to come back kind of thing. So read between the lines here for that. And let's see. Okay, one's looking for love. You're rounding a corner. You're rounding. Oh, this is nice, ones. This is nice. You're rounding a corner, ones. For those of you who have been looking for a relationship, or maybe waiting for somebody to come around, or maybe you're the type, a lot of my clients are women, and a lot of my clients say, I don't care how long I'm alone, I am not chasing somebody to pursue me. I want to be pursued. Well, it looks like you're at the end of that waiting period, and that things are going to start to move for you, and things are going to start to happen for you. Some of you ones may have said to yourselves, the way I've been going about trying to meet someone, or the type of person I've been meeting, is not good enough, so I'm going to stop that, or stop something that I've been doing that hasn't been working, and I'm going to go about things in a different way. And what's coming into your future is the Ace of Swords card. Now that's a new beginning, and it's somebody who fights like heck to get to where they want to go, and they end up with a better situation than they ever thought was possible. And a lot of times it means that in the winter, things are at a conclusion and work out for you. Whew. Okay, ones. Let's put those back into the deck. Let's pick our third deck now. And let's take a look at any question you have. So ones, what you would do is you will think of any question that you have that you would like to know, well, what's the best outcome I can expect? And you can ask again about business, and you can ask again about love. Think of your question, but the more specific you are, the more specific you can tweak my answer to be, because you'll take the words of my answer and you'll make them fit whatever your question is, but you just won't change the outcome. There's always going to be an outcome, whether it's, we don't know, something's ending, something's beginning. all you need to know. Here we go. Okay, ones, you got your question? You ready? Let's go. Okay, ones, something has to end for something else to begin. So you're in this month, and that makes sense to, that's what the cards say, and that's what makes sense to me, because you're in a month of endings, but your year of one continues until all the way through December. So it makes sense that it's like poop or get off the pot about something. I have here that something may have looked good, something may have seemed good, but here you are debating on leaving it, aborting the idea, leaving the person, changing the job. And what you're fearful of, perhaps, is that, well, I don't know what's on the other side of that. I don't know if am I going to get another job? Am I going to meet someone else? Like, what's going to happen? And I have the Hangman card. And that means that you're on your own for this month. It's a month of endings, and it's up to you to trust that your decision is the right one and that things are going to work out for you. The other thing that the Hangman card can mean is that you've drawn a line in the sand and you've let someone somewhere know that this is what I've got, this is what I can give, this is what I'm willing to give, and now I leave it up to you. And I'm willing to lose what I have and start all over again, to be honest, and really let someone in the situation or people in the situation know where you stand. One, that is very typical of your year. It is a year where you just may stand apart from others, and you may be very unpopular with that decision. But it's your chance to be an individual. It's your chance to show your independence. It's the chance to show how original you are. And in September is a new beginning month. So you're not in this random month of the year that you have to wait months for things to shift. Things will shift because of the numbers if you allow them and if you allow ideas to come in. And what blocks everything is fear. Fear and anxiety, it blocks everything. Now, YouTube offers these days everything, and one of the things it offers is a lot of meditation, guided meditation. So it's hard sometimes to be motivated to sit down and meditate and calm down by yourself. I find it easier with someone leading me and then giving me some time on my own. So if you need to be quiet and you need to get rid of the anxiety, just look up, hypnosis for anxiety or meditation for anxiety or something like that, and see in this moments of calm, and you have to train yourself to do it, the meditations and whatnot, but if you can reach a few moments of calm, you'll be able to feel that, okay, my gut feeling was this, and even when I'm calm, I'm feeling that, so this is the right direction to go. I thank you so much, ones, for joining Jemma's Window. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you, and jump onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com to get a hold of me or to find out more about me. Thanks so much, ones, and we'll see you in September when you're at the month of new beginnings. Bye for now.